part of handoffs for you, but there is also always an oversight capacity. One of our big things on EAP is academic integration. This isn't a travel program, it's not a tourist program. We want you to take classes, we want you to study, and then part of our work is actually working with the ways those are going to be accepted into your major or accepted towards your degree and that type of thing. These are just the basics of arrival. You need to know where you're going. You need to make sure you leave all of your essential documents with the person who has your back at home. Copies of both sides of your credit card. Copies of the identity page of your passport. Tickets, anything that is really critical. The contact information, leave a copy of that at home. Because when you lose it all abroad, you're going to call home. And you need to make sure your passport is valid for at least 12 months. Cultural adjustment we did. Medical support. Medical support, one of the things that has to happen before a program is ever set up is that certain medical support standards have to be met. So medical support is there for you. To find out how to access it in your country, you really need to work with your study center. But you need to think about your prescriptions that you need to take, because you're going to have the real prescription that you take with you. If you take daily medications, you might need a prescription override from your insurance company, which means you can take, more than 1 month at a time. And the other thing is that you need to take your prescriptions in the original bottle. So that's just a little bit, but the study center, in case of sickness or illness or anything else, is the place to go, and that they will hook you up right with a doctor. And in some countries, there are actually doctors that come to you still. I know that's a shock. For communication, please communicate with the people at home. If nothing else, just to share your experience a little bit. That includes us, because we are living vicariously through you. And one of the things that can help the person back home a lot to kind of know that you're safe is if you set a time and a day every week to call in. And just call in. But know that if you do that and you don't call in, your parents are calling me. And then I'm going to let's go, oh my God, they've disappeared off, they've fallen into a volcano. So please, just set up that time, and then just make sure to keep it, or if you can't keep it, make sure they know. That's just a real kind of a comfort thing. Many of your parents are going to want to visit. As I said, we live vicariously through you. Make sure they visit at your vacation times, or times you're not in school, the breaks, the holidays, whatever, because visiting can really disrupt your academics. And the reason for that is attendance is taken in a lot of classes. I was just in a place where they lock the doors of the classroom so that you can't enter late. So if you get 5 minutes late, that's too bad. You've missed that class. So there's not this kind of wiggle room. I can't stress it enough. It's old school. So you really want them to visit during a time when they can spend some time with you. Safety. There are whole sections in the handbooks, on the websites. There's emergency numbers. There's a 911 number. There'll be numbers in the host country. You guys should know this. Maybe you should know it by heart. Don't just put it in the contacts list of your cell phone. This is one of those things to carry around your ankle. So if you get in trouble, there it is. And these kinds of things are going to happen mostly while you travel. They're not really going to happen once you're settled.